Don's been saying this somewhat facetiously. Might be true. I don't think they're going to do anything. I mean, I think they're going to change players. They'll bring different players in, but the organization as you know it will stay the organization as you know it.
Yeah, because all the people who are making the decisions are the ones that are running the audit, so it's kind of interesting.
All right, it is now time for the Robert Saleh Report, brought to you by Sloman's and Infinity.com. The head coach of the Jets joins us after the Jet games the next day. So today it's on Tuesday. Coaches Michael, Don, and Peter, how are you doing today? We're doing fine. I want to start off with this. I watch your defense, Robert, and I'm overwhelmed by how good they are. And I actually feel sorry that it's kind of being wasted because the offense cannot score, and still the defense is so stout. Can you allow yourself to look at that way as well, that the defense is being wasted on an offense that can't score?
It's frustrating because you're, empathetically, from an offensive perspective, there's just so many moving parts and trying to get continuity so we can get better and work together and play together. And it's kind of been like I don't know. It's been something where we've been searching for going on 3 years now, and I feel like it's been the same story for 3 consecutive years where we just haven't been able to get continuity on that side of the ball. But, yeah, defensively, it's fun to watch that group. They play hard. They play fast. They make a lot of explosive plays. They keep us in games. And to be honest with you, you could argue that 3 of our 4 wins were on their back with, with the way the defense has stood on its head and gotten some takeaways. And we had our opportunities yesterday. I think we had about 5 turnover-worthy plays that we could have taken advantage of. And unfortunately, the ball just didn't bounce our way. But the defense is definitely playing at a very, very high level.
We've seen it in the past, Robert, where when one unit is carrying another, that sometimes it could kind of fracture the locker room. Is that anything you get concerned about or worried about down the road if the way things are going continues?
No, it's. I think it's natural, and this is where I think it's important for people to understand. I think it's natural for there to be frustration, but that doesn't mean that you're not still in support of your teammates. You know what I'm saying? So, I think what we do have is an group of men on that side of the ball, and really in the locker room, just tremendous character. And I think our guys, and I know our guys get it in the sense of it's. Defense's job is to get the ball back to the offense by all means necessary as many times as possible, and the offense's job is to go score. And it hasn't been great. I get it, but I think the defense has so much pride in itself and so much pride in dominating football games and trying to find ways to win the game, put the game on their back and win. To prove that it's one of the elite defenses in this league. So I don't worry about it. And if frustration's ever expressed outwardly, it would never concern me because you'd kind of be sheltered and hiding under a rock if you didn't think that it was possible for guys to get frustrated,
And speaking of which, Coach, we talk to you every week, and you have a certain tone. I got to ask you, you sound today like your actual voice quality sort of mirrors the tone that we've heard from Jets fans today. You sound a little more frustrated and angry than I've heard you in tone over the course of the season.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I feel like, if you said, hey, Rob, defensively you guys are going to hold them to 190 yards of offense and 13 points, would you take it? Well, heck yeah, I'll take it, especially that offense. It's a damn good offense. And, to play the way we did, it hasn't been clean all year, but, yesterday it was embarrassing. And I'll say that. It just wasn't good enough. And you just want to be in a position to put yourself in to where you have a shot in the fourth quarter. And I felt like yesterday was the first time that we really didn't do that, aside from the Dallas game, but where it was just a full mess. But yeah, obviously there's frustration. Late night, obviously I didn't get any sleep, but it's you're just trying to find solutions. There's problems, and our job is to find solutions. And we've been grinding on tape and trying to find a way to put our guys in the best positions possible, and that's all we can do.
Now, Coach, I ask you this with total respect. You come on the show, you don't have to, so I hope you don't take this in a bad vein. I personally don't think Zach can play at this level for a team that has a defense like this. And you just said a couple of questions ago, our offense has been troubling for 3 years. Well, I mean, that's the one constant. Why are you guys so dead set on sticking with Zach Wilson when he has not been able to do it? What are you seeing that a neophyte like me is not seeing, Coach? I don't get it.
No, that's a fair question. A very fair question. But, it's easy. It's easy, the three people who get drilled and losses as the quarterback, the play caller, and the head coach. That's natural territory. It's our job to go back and look at the tape and to figure out the actual reasons why. The all-22 that says everything. And that's why I think you see some analysts turn on the tape and like, well, geez, the kid really didn't play that bad, and it's and you turn on the tape and are there things that Zach needed to do better yesterday? 100%. He knows it. We know it. Everyone knows it. But are there areas of the field where we could have been better for him as a play caller? Sure. Are there areas on the field where we could have been better as position coaches, putting our players in position? Yes. Could the players have been better from an execution standpoint, catching the ball, blocking, running the right routes, being more efficient in the run game? Absolutely. So it's if this was, and sometimes it's very obvious when you turn on the all-22 that the quarterback is just incapable, but it's not the case here, and there are so many things that everybody needs to get better at, including the quarterback. And I think that's, it's what, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm answering your question, but it's not always as easy as, like I said, the three heads that get rocked the most in the losses, starting with me, then the play caller, then the quarterback. It's just that's all natural.
But things have changed over 3 years, Robert. You've had different offensive coordinators before the change to Hackett this year, and you've had different weapons around him. And the one constant is Zach, and the one constant is last year he couldn't start over Mike White. So, first of all, this shouldn't be litigated. Now, I never understood with a 39-year-old quarterback why a guy who couldn't start last year was the first line of defense if he went down. You've got Trevor Siemian in your building. Why not give him a try?
No, I got you. No, it's again a fair question, and it's like I said, he I don't know. You got me. I'm gonna plead the fifth on all this one in terms of just. I kind of explained it, respectfully, obviously, but they're valid questions. But I know from a passionate fan, from fans who are passionate, all having the same questions, I respect it greatly. But I've got to look at it from a global standpoint and just see where we are and look at the all-22 the best I can and make the decisions best as possible.
So and listen, you did it last year. You went to Mike White when you felt that things could have been better. So is it just a case of he's still our best option, that nothing would change if Boyle or Siemian were in that situation?
Well, hypothetically, that's more hypothetical, but right. I will say this: last year's decision, with respect to last year's decision, came because of a loss in confidence that I don't think I'd ever seen in a quarterback before. Things that people didn't see, even though you saw it on the football field on game day, it was even louder off the field with regard to practices and meetings and all that. And so it was more an effort to try to save him and his confidence, because I felt like every time we put him out there, it was just going to get worse. This year, I think is much different, and I think the support he has for his teammates is much different, because I think they see the work and the growth that he's had over the last year. I think they see the practice habits, the film habits, and I think they see on tape. I think they're all recognizing that it's all not just him. I think that's why the noise is different in the building. I think last year it was very clear, like everyone was like, holy cow, where this year it's like you're not hearing as much noise. Most of the noise is coming from the fans, and which is earned. It's respected, which comes with great respect. But from a internal standpoint, when you look at Zach and the way he's grown and the things that he's doing, he does give us the best option to win. And you wish that we could find some more success, some more continuity. All the different O-line changes are that is not easy to deal with. The changes we've had at receiver, it hasn't been an easy road. And like I said, I know I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, and I've been on repeat in terms of us trying to get better and finding ways, and still here we are, just not playing very well on offense. But this is where we are, and we've got to continue to find ways to put these guys in the best position possible to execute to the best of their ability.
What do you say, Coach? And we're talking with Robert Saleh of the New York Jets here on the K Show. What do you say to a Hall of Famer, Troy Aikman, who said this is a great defense but a bad team?
Fair. It did not look good yesterday, and I don't think we're a bad team, obviously. A bad team doesn't find ways to win, to beat Philadelphia. It doesn't find ways to beat Buffalo. It doesn't find ways to go on the road and beat a Denver team and go to the wire against Kansas City. And, so I don't think bad teams figure out ways to win tough football games. But with that said, what we displayed yesterday was not good enough by any sense of the imagination, and so he's entitled to that opinion. He's a Hall of Famer who's seen a lot of football, but and it's our job to go out and prove that we're not a bad team.
You're a good man for taking the questions, and we appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope you know that it's not meant with disrespect, but it's questions we wanted to ask.
No, credit to you guys. You guys had me on the ringer there, man. It was a good one.
Good luck this weekend, man.
Talk to you next week.
All right. That is Robert Saleh. Yeah, you know what? He seemed like, honestly, he stumbled a little bit. Why is Simeon not playing?
I'll give you my thoughts when we come back.
Okay.
I know we're up against it, but I read into something that made me back off, and I'll explain why.
Okay. But first, Peter's going to tell you all